Good morning. It's Saturday morning. Just left the hostel. They're having trail magic at the hostel today. Hamburgers and hot dogs on the grill. But it's supposed to rain later this afternoon. And I'm still in kind of a hiker funk. Like, I don't really feel like hiking. So if I got my belly full of hamburgers and it started raining, that would be just enough for me to rationalize that would be okay to stay another night. And I don't want to do that. So I forced myself on the trail this morning, in spite of the delicious hamburgers they're going to be cooking up here in a couple of hours. I don't know. You know what? It's just something. Is that a nose hair? No. Okay. Walking around with big old nose hairs hanging out of my nose. Oh, anyways. So I'm only going to do about maybe 10, 12 miles today. Get myself out of that hostel and get back on the trail. Maybe I can snap this funk and get into Erwin in the next 2 or 3 days at the most. So we'll catch up with y'all later. So this is where we're headed today. Up the trail, we're gonna peek over this, down, basically follow this ridge line right here, down into Sam's Gap, generally right in that area. You can try to get there before it rains. All right, good morning. I think it's still morning. It's just before 12. Just spent the morning climbing up to Big Bald. Just kind of like Max Patch, except it's not accessible by car. You actually have to grind out like 5 miles uphill to get here. So yeah, I'm glad to be here. Show you a quick 360. I think way off in the distance there is the Rockies, or the Smokies, coming around. That is Erwin off there. That's I'll be there tomorrow. And back to the Smokies off in the distance. It's quite windy up here. I'm not sure how this video is going to come out, so if it doesn't come out well, I'll shoot another one a little bit later. So this is called Big Bald. And right over the hill there, that's Little Bald. Good afternoon. So we just got off of Big Bald. It's about a 5-mile climb up there. It's really neat. Beautiful views. Anyways, I've got 20 miles to get into Erwin today. I've already done 5. I'm not going to do another 20. So I'll just go as far as my feet are going to take me. Make camp. And then tomorrow, depending on what I do today, it should be a pretty short day into Erwin for resupply. So yesterday I stayed at Nature's Inn Hostel. It started raining about 1:30, 2 o'clock, and I was looking for a place to duck off the trail. So gave them a call. They came and picked me up. By far, that hostel was the cleanest, nicest hostel I've stayed in. People were super cool. The prices were fair, and a lot of times you don't get that because some hostels are just so far away from where you can purchase food. They kind of stick it to you, you know. So, but not these folks. I mean, it was really a good experience. So, if you're ever around Erwin and you're looking for a place to stay, check out Nature's Inn Hostel. Highly recommended.
After hiking together for really?
Hey, babies.
Yeah, she's like the most well-behaved like trail dog. Like, and I think with Cat Hall. That's awesome.
Good afternoon. So I'm at Uncle Johnny's in Erwin, Tennessee. Did 19 miles yesterday. Initially, I was going to stop and just do about 13 and a half and camp out in this sketchy little stream bed. But one of the guys I've been hiking with, Tortoise, came by. He actually met me at a Trail Magic at about 4:30 in the afternoon, and we fueled up, got our second wind, and he said he was going to push the 5 miles or whatever it was to the next shelter. So I said, well, why not? So I followed him up the hill, and we made the shelter just a little bit shortly before dark, but definitely a good long day of hiking. Tortoise, you want to be in my video? Let's see. There's Tortoise. Say hi, Tortoise.
Hello.
So, yeah, he gave me the motivation to push my biggest day ever. So, tomorrow we're going to go ahead and take off from here and continue the journey. So we'll talk to you then.